Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. What up, squad? I hope you guys are doing well today. I got a review on something that just came out, and it's on the GRIMM Green and OHMBOYOC's Recoil RDA. Let's check it out. So I purchased this Recoil RDA from Local Vape for the purpose of this review. It's not going to change my opinion. I bought it, all right? So I paid the 60 bones for it. It's $60. It's sold out everywhere on those two websites as of right now. I guess it was a good time when I bought it. Yeah, what we're going to do in this review is we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at it. I'm going to throw a build in it for you, okay? I'm going to wick it up the whole nine. Go over this whole RDA in detail, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to vape on it, talk on it, pros and cons, final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag, would I go out and buy one? Well, I bought it, so I don't really need to do that. Just give you my final thoughts, all right? So sit back, relax, grab a vape. Let's dive down. I'll see you guys in a minute. We're at the close-up of the Recoil RDA by GRIMM Green and OHMBOYOC. Dwayne and Nick, shout out to you guys, man. You guys love your content. Alright, so it's going to come in a box like this. It's got the recoil, and then upside down it's got the recoil there. Alright, recoil. You're going to open the box, and you're going to get the RDA flavor sleeve. Grub screws. These are flathead grub screws. You get 3 of them. That's weird. I thought you would get 4. And you get O-rings. I'm kind of surprised I only get 3 of those. Why not 4? Nice packaging. Nice presentation. Flavor sleeve. Okay, it says the 2 R's for recoil. Okay, and then it has this airflow that goes down. It's beveled. It's milled out downwards to the coil. It's nice and heavy. It's beefy. It definitely feels like quality material. It's 24 millimeters in diameter. It's a 4-post deck, 22 millimeter deck, split positive post build deck, 2.5 millimeter terminals, post holes, 7 millimeter deep juice well, peak insulator, 304 stainless steel construction, 9 millimeter wide bore drip tip, but that is the flavor sleeve. All right, we're going to try that one out. Here is the RDA. All right, it's a 9 millimeter chuff top. It's going to say GRIMM OC. Hashtag GRIMM OC. I guess I'll hashtag that. Peak insulator, a nice protruding 510 pin, gold plated brass, and my number is 1090. It has scratches on it. It's a little bit of a con. I'm a little bit upset about that. Okay. That comes off very nicely. That is a nice tolerance, man. Conical design. Beautiful conical design. It's just like the Dot Mod Patrie. I mean, that is a nice conical design, man. It's going to have great flavor. 1 O-ring. And then the drip tip is held on by 2 O-rings, okay? All right, and it goes over it like that. Very nice tolerance to that. Before we look at the deck, this is the Cloud Chaser's sleeve, AFC ring. All right, these are 3 millimeter post holes at an angle. Kind of unique. 2.5 millimeter air slots on the flavor one, and then 3 millimeters on the Cloud Chasers one. All right, so those are 3, and that's 2.5 airflow. Here's the deck. Okay, 2 O-rings, 2.5 millimeter post holes. It's got grub screws with flathead on top. Now, the center post is squared out, so you don't have to worry about it spinning. All right, as you can see, there's peak insulator, a nice peak block on the bottom. 7 millimeter deep juice well. Now, the reason why they put the center post down on this one versus up is because you can have your negative lead going into the negative post, the one that's up, so the wick can go down easier so that the lead isn't in the way of the wicks. One lead's lower than the other one, so it's convenient to put them in. I wish somebody would make Phillips head grub screws, because I don't know, I just sometimes this will slide out. See, it's easy to slide out, you know. But they're very nice grub screws, nice and tall. I think these are made of 304 stainless steel as well. 22 millimeter build deck is what they're saying. I don't know. That seems like false information. That's a 20 millimeter build deck, not a 22. That's 24, right? So that's accurate, but they said the build deck's 22. It's not. It's 20. Wow, I didn't. That surprised me substantially. We're gonna put a build in this. I'm gonna put some James Mucklin Alien 316L Claptons in it. $10 shipped for these coils, man. They're very nice coils, man. Beautiful. Wrap your coils clockwise, like I do. You're gonna have to put it in the opposite way.
That's why I don't like flatheads. See, it just slides around. I don't like that. Pain in the ass. See that? It's harder to put them in. You can take them down well, but see now. Okay.
Also, if this was a 22 millimeter deck, this is on the Osmosis Minikin, that would come out to that ledge. With my Kendo Vape Cotton. Cookie and some Drip and Whip from One Hit Wonder and Telios. Mix them together.
Put that on.
You shouldn't have to worry about it leaking because the airflow is at an angle. That's a little size comparison. That's the close-up, that's the build, that's everything. Let's go back up to FaceTime Vape on this thing, talk on the pros and cons, final thoughts. So we're back from the close-up on the Recoil RDA by GRIMM and OHMBOYOC. I think GRIMM and OHMBOYOC did a great job on this. Comes out to a 0.13 on the Osmosis Minikin. I have it at 100 watts. It's 4 volts. I have the cloud chasing AFC ring on it. It's 3 millimeter post holes, 2 on each side. And then I'm going to also vape on the flavor one as well. Really good flavor. Really, really good flavor on this RDA. Now, just something to mention. The airflow is at an angle, going under the coil. I put my coils a little higher, so it's going under the coil and back up, which I think adds to tremendous flavor. But blowing out, like a lot of people blow out sometimes and then inhale, that air, if you have a really hot build like I do, it kind of gets close to your face, kind of in a way. Something to mention, it's a small thing. The O-rings, tolerances to the O-rings are perfect. They're very nice. You can just pop off the top cap. Nice conical design in there. That really adds to the flavor. That's the reason why this has great flavor. It's almost like the same conical design as the Patrie from Dot Mod, but I think it's got a little more angle on it, so it has a lot of, it has really, really good flavor. I like the O-ring tolerance to the top because you can grab the drip tip and take it off and the drip tip won't come off. All right, there's 2 O-rings that holds the 9 millimeter chuff top on there. Nice. You can take it off if you'd like I showed you down low, But I like how that's tighter than the top cap. So you can grab and take that off. I like how it's not too airy. I like how they went with the rings, because AFC rings with the adjustable airflow, it does look kind of, they can look like too much is going on. This is a very clean, smooth looking RDA. It does get hot though, just FYI. It's got a nice polished chrome looking finish. I love that. You will get some fingerprints on it by grabbing it. I'm gonna put on the flavor. The 3mm post holes is the Cloud. I have the 2.5 for the flavor. All right. Pop that on there. Very nice, very quality metal. The stainless steel, it's thick. It feels like a quality RDA, no doubt. They did a great job in the O-rings and everything. So now we're gonna do the flavor. For me, I think the cloud chasing AFC ring is perfect. Dense vapor production, 7mm juice well. That's great. I think it's got a nice deep juice well. I think it was machined very nice. I think the quality of the O-rings and everything is very nice. Now, the grub screws are beveled on the bottom. They're rounded. They're smoothed out so it won't cut your lead. It will trap the lead, and you can crank it down with those grub screws with the flatheads. Now, the flathead grub screws are nice. They're definitely very nice to tighten down your leads and make a great solid connection. I just wish that somebody came out with a Phillips head, because I've noticed on these types, like the Phenotype L had it, when you put your flathead, it can slide off. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I just don't like that, all right? But it makes a good connection. The center post is lower than the negative post. I like that because one lead is obviously lower than the other, right? You have one up, one down. Now, having the center post lower than the negatives, you could put the higher up lead on the negative side, so when your wicks go in, it's not going over the lead and into the deck. It's going under it. So the lead isn't getting in the way of your cotton getting into the deck. I like that. I like how they did that. They put a lot of thought into this, you can tell. They'll probably come out with additional chuff tops that you can purchase. Maybe some helix designs and shit like that. Twisted Messer Squared is my favorite RDA. Flavor, building, the whole nine. He did a great job on this. And the recoil's up there. This is definitely a competitor. Because of the airflow drilled in an angle, it's really going to be tough for it to leak. If you if you just try to make it leak, it's obviously going to leak. But I just put a whole vial of e-liquid in here, okay? And it's not going to leak straight up. At an angle, you know, if you start tilting it to the side, it could leak. It's still not, you know, but I like how they did that. It's going to be very difficult for it to actually leak because of the angled airflow. Nice swooshy airflow, nice draw to it. I definitely recommend the RDA. Grimm Green, shout out to you. I know you're probably not going to see this review, but you did a great job. OHMBOYOC, Dwayne, shout out to you, man, as well. I love you. I love your wire. I always use your wire, man. You got to hit me up. You guys did a great job on this, man. And it's $60. I mean, 60 bones. I think it's a phenomenal price point for a phenomenal RDA. It's up there. It's one of my favorites right now. It most definitely is. You can find this RDA at localvape.com or vapordna.com. I will have a direct link to VaporDNA's website where you can probably get additional 10% off a $35 purchase or not. This is $60, so it will cover that. They're sold out right now, though. August 8th, okay? Contact your local representatives. Contact your local senators. We got to fight for this. HR 2058 in the Bishop Cole Amendment. I think that's what it's called. We got to fight for this. It's not looking good for us, man. This could be illegal. So definitely go on CASAD.org. Fight for your vaping rights. Support those amendments. Support the HR 2058. And I'll have some links in the description for that as well. Leave a like, share, subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions or concerns regarding this RDA or anything else for that matter. I give you content daily. 1080p, 60 frames per second. Don't waste your effing bandwidth not being subscribed to this channel. Remember, squad, stay juiced up. Catch you tomorrow.